Alright guys, so when I went on my Disney trip, I wanted to make a haul video when I came back, and that is what this video is. Now, it's actually going to be a mix of two videos. I originally went down there with the idea of getting a whole bunch of different snack food from around the world in Epcot, and some stuff around other parts of Disney, and then doing more of a taste video, but I didn't get as much candy or snacks as I wanted to, because that can actually get pretty pricey. So what I'm going to do instead is combine the two of them, and make just a big taste testing and haul video. So to start this list off, we got one of my favorites that I've been wanting to try for years now, and I've kind of been a little hesitant on buying it because I'm not sure how it was going to be. Green tea Kit Kats. This one obviously is in the Japan Pavilion in Epcot, and it is around $9.50. So cute. All right, let's give it a try. Doesn't really smell any different. Not that I could tell, at least. It's got more of a green tint to the chocolate, which is a little different. Oh my god, that's delicious. That is absolutely delicious. It's weird. It's got like a, you can't even tell, like it's I think anyone would buy these thinking that it's gonna taste like green tea, and it really doesn't. It tastes like a waffle cone. That's delicious. This is hands down my favorite Kit Kat. Alright, so next on this list is Pocky. I'm a huge fan of these. Mainly because you get a solid amount in them for them not being too expensive. I think they're like $3 to $3.50, somewhere around there. Not bad at all. This one is chocolate banana. I have not tried this flavor yet, so I am very much looking forward to this. That banana flavor just, it hits you. Okay, so they are vastly different than the regular Pockies. You can tell the brown stick at the end. That is the chocolate. Then you have like a banana coating to it. Very potent banana. I can't really taste the chocolate. I taste a lot of banana, but I can't really taste a whole lot of chocolate. Not bad. This is definitely a decent treat. This is going to come in second place right now to the Kit Kats, but yeah, this isn't a bad treat at all. You're not going to get a whole lot of chocolate with this. I think the banana kind of overpowers it. So next up, I have a couple of things from Norway. I have no idea how to pronounce this. Looks like Troika. I have no idea if it's a chocolate bar, or if it's a caramel bar. What is? It feels like it's got bumps on it, so I'm guessing some kind of a nougaty, maybe even a nutty type thing. It was $4.45 in Epcot. It's pretty thick too. Like, it's a solid bar. This whole thing is filled. I'm not getting any breaks in it, so it's one solid piece. That is a solid, thick piece of chocolate, whatever this is. It's got ridges on the top. Let's crack into it. Oh my god. What is going on here? There's so many flavors. Okay, I'm gonna try and zoom in on this. There are 3 different flavors going on in this thing. And that is very different. I was not expecting that. Does it say what the flavors are? No, it does not. That's awesome. I'm getting almost like a peanut butter, some kind of a berry. It's got a berry top to it, and then coconut on the bottom. That bottom part has to be coconut. Oh my god, this tastes so good. This is now tied with the Kit Kat for #1. This next one, I also got in Norway. It was $4.45. $4.45. I have no idea how to pronounce the name of it. Ballerina. It's cookies with a hazelnut cream filling. There we go. Well, that's nifty. They make it a little thing up here, so you can just take it and go. Ooh. Ooh, that smells good. I'm guessing vanilla, chocolate, and then the hazelnut filling. It's not bad. Quite dry. That does taste like it's got a hint of chocolate. Not strong at all though. It's like those crackers that say they're chocolate or say they're vanilla, but they really don't have a huge taste. They're more dry than anything else. It's not bad. The cream or the hazelnut filling isn't overpowering. If you're gonna have something like this though, I kind of recommend having maybe milk or something to drink with it, because it is very, very dry. Not bad. Coming in at number 4. Now before we get to the top dog of the whole event, I want to get to these. They're from Hermann and German. They're in the Germany pavilion, of course. They are the Bavarian fruit assortment candy. The reason they're gone is because they're a hard candy. And when I was down there, I was dealing with a very sore throat, and I needed to get something to help that with. I ended up picking up these. They were $7.99. Really, really good. They're not overly tart. They were really good. You could suck on them for a while, and they're shaped like little fruits, and they're colored. But overall, they were really good. They're in the Bavarian or German gift store, I think. But yeah, they're really good candy. So if you have a sore throat down there, or if you have if you're looking for a candy that's more long lasting, highly recommend these. All right, and the top dog for this whole thing. I'm trying to find a price before I give it to you guys. So at the Grand Floridian every year, and I'll show a picture right here, they build a colossal gingerbread house. It's awesome. This is my first year actually going and visiting it, and it was top down, or hands down, just one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And the amount of work and the amount of ingredients that go into it is just breathtaking. One of the cool things you can pick up from it, they sell these separately, are the shingles. It's gingerbread top and chocolate coating on the bottom. You can find them at the Grand Floridian. It's got the logo on the top. Right there. And you're going to be looking at about, where is this? About $9. I think it was just a little over that. But not bad. So I'm going to crack into this. And finally, I've been waiting a week to try this. Okay, so finally got it open. Oh wow, that is potent. That is some real gingerbread right there. Oh wow, that's thoroughly bred. Like, I'll try and crack into it a little bit more for you. Oh my god, that is good. Okay, so I cracked into it a little more for you. I wanted to show you exactly what the inside looks like. Not bad. That is a very, I'm not gonna say moist. It's not really moist, but it's just got a really good content. Like, it's not overly moist. It's not overly dry. It's good bread. It is a solid piece of snack. And for just around $9, I don't see this being a bad deal. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for the food. On to the other souvenirs. The first one, if you actually watched my Animal Kingdom video, you would have seen this, was the Yak and Yeti, the porcelain Buddha that I picked up there. It's got Yak and Yeti written on the back. Come on, there you go. And nice little opening. My idea with this actually is to maybe put some dirt in there. Have a little bonsai tree coming out, protecting his little noggin. It's actually really cool. It's actually pretty big too. Like, my hand is a decent size, and the drink itself wasn't as big. Like, it's maybe an 8 to 12 ounce cup. I wouldn't even say 12, I would just say 8, just to keep it simple. But yeah, overall it was really cool. Price wise, I want to say this was around the $12-ish mark. I believe I said the price in my Animal Kingdom one, but I want to say it was above 12 bucks. I am a huge fan of Magic Bands, and whenever they have one for a character that I really like, or a movie I really like, I want to pick it up. I picked up Hercules, and that's the one I wore down in Disney. And literally while we were in Disney World, I got a notification saying that they just released a Fox and the Hound one, and that's one of my all-time favorite Disney movies, so I went and picked it up. It's got Todd and Copper, and then it's got the logo above them. But it's really cool. Ones like this that are based on movies and stuff like that, they're usually a little higher, and sometimes you can get them for 22 bucks. The Hercules one I got for 22 on sale. These run you about $29.99. So I'm a huge pin collector, so I wanted to run through all the pins that I got while I was down there. The first one is the Pass Holder Commemorative Collection, which has a pin of Donald, Briar Rabbit, Dumbo, Minnie, Pinocchio, and Chip 'n Dale. This one also ran me just shy of $50 at $49.95. And like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Fox and the Hound, and I ended up finding a pin for $9.99 with Todd and Copper on it. I'm a big fan of the direction that they took the redhead in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, so I found a pin for her as well for $9.99. And every time I go to a resort or I visit a resort down there, I like to get a pin just to commemorate my trip there. So I ended up picking up one for the Polynesian Village Resort when we had dinner at Ohana. This one was also $12.99. This pin is really cool, and it is kind of pricey. It came in at $24.99, but it is a countdown pin for the holiday season. It actually has a nice backing on it to where you can unfold it and set it down so that you could sit it on a desk, and you can also move the counter behind it and have a little countdown for Christmas. It was really cool, and it has Chip 'n Dale on it. The next one is the Festival of the Holidays with Chip 'n Dale. This one came in at $14.99. This is a cool one that I picked up while at Epcot. There were a lot of pins to pick from for this holiday season, but I decided to go with the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas with Minnie Mouse and Mickey for $15. It's pretty cool. Like I said, they had a lot of them to pick from. A lot of them were in wreath type things. I really like this one because it was kind of more elegant, and I think it represented Walt Disney World really well. The last one I ended up picking up was the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party pass holder pin, but it's got Donald right in the middle, and it's kind of hard to make out, but he actually crossed off Mickey and put Donald. This one was really cool because it's also a very limited release, and not a whole lot of them were actually made, so I was kind of lucky to find this one. This one also is $14.99. So back in my Epcot video, I pointed out that we were doing a scavenger hunt for Chip 'n Dale, and it was pretty fun until we got to the end of it and we realized what our reward was for it. In past events, it was a pin of some kind. This one you actually had to pay for, unlike the Stitch one that we did in Downtown Disney, or Disney Springs, my bad. This one actually came in at over $6, and I'm not sure it was actually worth it because the gift at the end of it were basically cards that you could give each other at Christmas. I ended up taking those. My mom got a separate set, and then I got the Figment one, and we ended up taking them and basically turning them into holiday pictures, which isn't a bad take with them. They actually turn out really well. So if you go down and you get something like this, think a little outside of the box on what you can actually do with it and turn it into like a little ornament for yourself. So back in the Hollywood Studios video, I pointed out two mugs that I was kind of looking at. One was a little smaller and just a little cheaper, but not much cheaper. I actually ended up going with the bigger one. It's got the glow-in-the-dark Mickey on one side, and then it's got the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror logo on the other side. This one came in at $16.99, so not a bad mug. Now I think the prices for these are about the $24.99, or they're above, I want to say they're above 20 bucks. But these are the basic mugs that you can get at the resorts. They're refillable while you're there. As far as I know, you can refill them as many times as you want when you're there. But there is a chip in them, somewhere in them. I have no idea where it is. So the first day that you use this, it is only good until the end of your trip. You can't take it back with you on another trip down the road, because this one will be deactivated and you won't be able to use it for free refills. Which is unfortunate, but I ended up picking up the Christmas one. One of the first nights we were actually there, I told you about the Stitch's holiday gift hunt that we were doing in Disney Springs. I'll show you a picture of the pin that we got with it now, and this is what we actually had to fill out with little stickers. It was actually kind of fun. This one is actually free, so the ones that are free are really cheap. They're really good for kids. They're really good for just to keep your mind going while you're walking around, and they're a little added fun. So while I was down there, I actually migrated my ticket for 5 days plus 1 day, and I actually migrated it over to an annual pass so that I can get the discounts and stuff like that. And since I'm going to be going for the art festival, it was in a reasonable amount of time where I could use the annual pass. So I made sure to pick up my pass holder with Goofy on it. I actually found this in the store in Epcot, and I picked it up right away. When I go down there for the Festival of the Arts, I believe it's got Figment on it, so I'm really excited about that. While on World Showcase, I stopped over at Norway to pick up some candy or food from Norway, and while I was checking out, the girl saw that it was my birthday from my pin, and she wanted to know if I wanted a small gift. I said sure, so she wrote out my name and then happy birthday. My name is written in runic, and the happy birthday is written in Norwegian, so it's really cool. That's my name. So I like picking up stuff that has to do with art every now and then. I picked up this book a while back. It has little sketches in it from Disney, and when I was down there I wanted to pick up something else that was art based, but I really didn't see any art books that I wanted at that time. But I did find this. It's an artist sketchbook. It's really cool. This is actually a top sheet that you could fold back, and it's got a whole bunch of small sketches on it. It doesn't have so many pages to it, which is kind of unfortunate. They feel like printer paper. There's probably about, say about 40 to 50. It does come with 2 pencils down here that I'm a little afraid to sharpen. They got the same print as the front of it, so there's little sketches of Mickey and Minnie on there. But it's really cool, and I plan on using this very soon. This came in at $22.95. I can't go down to Disney World without buying at least one Lego. I got a TIE Fighter. This one actually came in at about $69 or $65 or $69, but with the annual pass I actually got it at about $55, so not a bad deal. So this would actually be my big purchase while I was down there. I usually have about one purchase that usually sets it itself aside as far as price wise goes. This one was $75. It is a Kingdom Hearts backpack. It is awesome. I absolutely love this thing. I've used it quite a few times already. One of them was for a D&D thing, and it carried all my stuff in it very well. These are metal, so they're good durability. They're not plastic. The bag is actually really nice. It's like a tote bag. It also has a couple compartments on the inside. It's kind of hard to see. But it also has a little front compartment up here. And it has a zipper on the back, so you can actually, if you don't want to go through the top and you're kind of near the back, you could just open this up and go through the back as well. So it's actually really cool. And like I said, it was just around the $75 mark, so it is on the high end. The unfortunate thing is that in the Japanese store, in the Japan Pavilion at Epcot, I don't believe you can actually use your pass holder discount. I wasn't able to on this, so it was a flat $75 for me. So while we were doing some shopping around in Disney Springs, since we were celebrating my birthday, my mom actually held off on a birthday present until we went down there because she wanted to buy me something in Disney. So I'm thankful for her, but she bought these, and they're really cool. They're glasses. I got 4 of them, and they have, see if I can actually get the camera to, there we go. They got little Mickeys right around the rim of the glass. It's pretty cool. These actually come in at $13.99 a piece. The second half of the gift from my mom were these matching salt and pepper crushers. They're not really shakers because you grind them up on top and it comes out the bottom. But these actually come in at $19.95. They're really cool, and the salt one was actually the most abundant. We went to about half a dozen stores, and this was the only one we could find. We found, I believe it's on one of our last days there, we actually were able to find one store that actually had the pepper one. So not really sure why, but happy I found it. Alright guys, so that is actually going to do it for the haul video. I want to thank you so much for sticking around. If you have any comments on it, make sure to leave them down below. Let me know if you liked it, if you want me to continue doing stuff like this in other videos. I know I have a trip coming up for the International Art Festival in Epcot, so I would like to do a haul for that one as well, if that's something you guys would like to see me do. But like I said, leave the comments down below. I'll check them out, and I hope you liked the video. I will see you all next time. Take care.